Welcome back to the 2013 WA Screen Awards held at the Astor Cinema in Mount Lawley. I'm joined now with FRANCO de CHIERA, WA Screen Academy Director. Welcome, FRANCO.
Thank you.
Some of your students are nominated tonight?
Well, what's quite extraordinary is that 30% of the awards tonight are film school graduates from the WA Screen Academy. I guess it sort of says a lot about the effectiveness of the course, and former director John Rapsey and people like Andrew Smith, or Andrew Lewis as some people know him as, and really how that course is making a big impact on the industry. This year in particular, given that there were 800 submissions, entries into the awards, it really is a tribute to the course that I guess 30% of those nominations were for our students. So, it's quite an honour.
One person never can make any television program, so it's a collaborative work.
I'm here with the WTV guys who've just picked up the WASA for Best Live Television Production. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me, how do you make successful live television?
It's a team effort. It's a massive team
presenters.
Yeah, it's all about the presenters.
And a good director.
A good crew is what's most important.
Absolutely, and producers just standing in the back and, collecting the awards. That's what producers used to do.
What's the premise of the show?
The premise of the show is entertainment, good fun, and everyone is pleased. Bands, fun, and what? Some eggs on your face?
An egg, yes. Yeah, I often end up with eggs or ice cream or just something on me.
It's about just having a good crew, because you only get one take at it. There's no chance to dub music in it. You only get one chance to get it right.
This clip was, from the outset, I wanted to try and be the most different and the most strangest thing I'd made, and I'm pretty happy that that's what kind of brought it home in the end. And The Chemist, music videos are great for all the things that go into it visually, but it's nothing without the band behind the song. So I just want to say big thanks to The Chemist for the track and giving us the opportunity to work on this clip.
And producing music videos, how is it different to, say, producing a short film or a feature film?
Well, you're working with the artists themselves and the bands and things like that, but mostly it's just a whole bunch of organisations. So I wanted to send a big thanks out to all the people behind the scenes who helped make this possible with the hard toil and effort.
Harvest was commissioned by SBS Online, so we broadcast over Facebook. It was the first time they've really done that, or the second time, sorry, they've really done that. And it is a documentary about a community garden in Perth and all the different cultures that come and grow at that garden. And via those stories of food traditions and belonging, we dig deep into Australian culture. So we dig below the surface of what is usually considered Australian culture.
There's something happens to a person when they put their fingers in the soil. You've only got to see children. They're at their happiest when they've got their hands dirty.
I think people are not afraid to tell stories as they really are. They're not afraid to explore areas that are usually and have been traditionally the home of more investigative type journalism work. I think there's a very strong traditional beating heart here for factual story. People really understand story here and revel in it. And we've got such wonderful filmmakers. Alison James as the director, Nick Dunlop as the editor. People really have a passion for documentary in this state.
And the winner, Alice Ross, Hunter for the record. Congratulations.
WA is known for being successful in the documentary genre. How come we're so good at making docos here in WA?
Yeah, that's a really great question. But we have a lot of good documentaries coming out of WA, and we're just so grateful to be a part of that industry. It's really happening here at the moment.
2010, and I've got neuroendocrine cancer.
Everything changed for Hunter after he was diagnosed.
This film was a direct story about a friend of ours who went through a big struggle. We followed him and his life, and it sort of, a lot of people can relate to it. So I think something that's real and down to earth and that follows your heart, I think that's what makes a good film. It was quite confronting. At the best of times, you know, we had times where we laughed, we had times where we cried, and times where we just had the reality of the situation. So I think it was we watched Hunter grow in himself from his cancer and his illness, but we also grew with him, and it was an incredible journey from start to finish.
Joined now with FERN Nicholson, who has just won the Best Actress Award, WASA Best Actress Award. Congratulations, FERN.
Thank you very much.
Potato Peeler is such a beautiful performance. How did you prepare for it?
Wow, you know what? Every time I prepare, I talk to my brother. It's, I teach, so I had to put everything that I've taught to my students into my performance. I thoroughly enjoyed the day and a half of filming. I wish it was longer. I thoroughly enjoyed playing her, and I thought she was an incredible incredible character to play.
That one's all the way down, doesn't it?
Actors that were with me, you know, I was privileged to have worked with that cast. They were just amazing, so wonderful. Made it easy. They made the whole film easy. They were amazing, amazing actors. And if I got the opportunity of working with them again, I would love to work with them again. It was directed by Wayne Nicholson, and actually done a lot of films with him. He's a hard but very good director.
Well, FERN, it was a beautiful performance. Potato Peeler's gorgeous, gorgeous film. Congratulations and thanks for speaking with us.
Thank you so much. It's been absolutely privileged. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I thought my guts was coming out. I did. Guts? Weren't you lucky then?
The winner of the Central Institute of Technology's Best Direction Long Form for the film Yagan, KELRICK Martin. Congratulations, KELRICK.
I mean, the Yagan story is one that's been around for a very long time, and one that has been, I don't know, I think maybe desperate to be told. And we've been very fortunate in that we were just there in the right place at the right time. The ABC obviously supported the story, Screen Australia, Screen West, and the Noongar community especially. I think that without them, this story would never have been told. So we were really fortunate, and I guess a little bit lucky. And at the end of the day, just a really powerful story that just sort of, told itself in a way. And so, we're really, really, really fortunate.
It's called a fence. It keeps the sheep in.
Our sheep. This is our land.
To be able to represent the Noongar community, to be able to tell a story that is so intrinsically tied to the importance of that first contact between white and black in WA so long ago, I think this is just such a justification for them, and I really can't wait till it's on television and everyone gets to see it, because I think it'll just be a wonderful experience for the audience. So that's probably my most proudest moment.
Nanyang Maman. We're a Balang Maman. Nalang Budja.
There are so many untapped stories over here in Western Australia, and so much fantastic talent. We do quite a bit of production over here, and obviously Yagan is just one of those. And I'm really looking forward to continuing that, to be able to make more great stories from Western Australia. I think that it's really exciting over here in WA, and I think that's a lot of the rest of the country and even globally will really recognise that once some of these films get out there. So we've just got to keep going, keep persevering, and we'll get there.
To all of you newbies in the audience, he plays the step-grandfather of Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars 2. Most recently, he portrayed the pivotal character Dr. Walter Perkins in The Great Gatsby. I am talking of course, the wonderful Jack Thompson. We know him, we love him. Let's welcome him to the stage.
I'm joined now with Aussie legend Jack Thompson. Jack, welcome to Perth.
Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to be here.
You've just finished working with Baz Luhrmann on The Great Gatsby.
I have.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It was a wonderful experience. I loved working with Baz. I loved working with him on Australia. And when he was making Great Gatsby, I said, there's got to be a part for me, Baz. And he said, there is actually, Jack. It's not big, but it's pivotal. And I said, I know what that means, Baz. Not a lot of money, right, mate?
Aussies are known around the world for punching above their weight in terms of filmmaking. Why are we so good at making films?
Why are we so good at anything? I think it's because we have this sense that we have to achieve more, we have to be seen more than in the eyes of our own peer group and our own contemporaries. We have to be seen as being worthy in the eyes of the world outside Australia. And I think that that means that we work harder at it. It was over 12% of people working in the American film industry are Australians, which is extraordinary, is well above our weight, punching well above our weight. And I think that is such a tribute to the Australian film industry and a tribute to what is going on here tonight. When I started in the business of being an actor in 1968, there was no Australian film industry. In 1969, we made the first of the films that created a kind of a resurgence, a renaissance in Australian film. Now, in this next generation, there are people like Russell Crowe and Kate, and in the next generation after them, there are the young students at WAZA and at the afters in Sydney, and these are the people who are going to go on. It is still, the screen is still the lingua franca of our age, and now kids in high school have got it in their hand, and they'll be making movies for each other and sending them to YouTube and into the social media. It's the language of our age, and that's what's important about these awards.
This belongs to all the cast and crew of Red Dog. One of them is not here tonight, and that is Coco, who I miss very much, so this might be our last chance to do something for him. I'd like to donate all the money of the prize money to the Shenton Park Dog Refuge, which has been our cause. When Coco died in December, I said to anyone that wanted to remember him or preserve his legacy to make a donation to Shenton Park, and we've now raised almost, well, I think now, $40,000, and we built a medical centre named after Coco, and you can go and visit him and see his legacy.
That's a wrap for us from the WA Screen Awards. We can see by the exuberance how healthy the WA screen industry is. Thanks very much for joining us. Good night.